There was a time when if you hear gospel music, what comes to your mind will be Tope Alabi, Yinka Efele, Chioma Jesus, and maybe the Ekwa musicians and all of that. But these days, the story of gospel music has sporadically changed. I mean, we've had, newer musicians, artists that have risen to the surface, and with great and wonderful music. And that's why today on the show, I'll be counting down on top 10 gospel music artists that we have. From those who have been giving us soul lifting worship to back-to-back hits and everything music plus worship. And so I would like you to sit tight and let's just dive in together. My number 10 on the list is going to be Lawrence Oyor. Now, if you've heard the song My Daddy, My Daddy,
Daddy, my daddy, your baby singing.
I'm very sure you'd have heard it in one way or the other, probably on the internet, in church, or somewhere else. Yeah, that's the person I'm referring to. And so Lawrence Oyor is a pastor of the Davidic Generation Church, and he sings alongside his twin, that's Goswill Oyor. But then that was then. More recently now, he sings solo, because now he's a pastor and now he has more responsibilities, and now he goes around churches ministering and all that. But Lawrence Oyor is more famous for his chant and his unique way of singing and ministering in several churches. I think it's someone you would love to check out if you're really into spiritual music. My number 9 is going to be T.Y. Bello.
Very big God, He's always on my side. A very big God, on my side.
This is someone I very much love and I respect as a musician, as a photographer, as a philanthropist. I mean, she has quite a number of music, but the ones that I love the most are actually the ones whereby she collaborates with, other musicians. I think she called them spontaneous worship, but yeah, I think she started around maybe 2 years ago, and she always features other music artists in the industry like Dunsi Oyekon, Great Man Take It, and a couple of others like that. And they are always wonderful sessions. I always flow with, and I love just listen to them whenever she has another of those coming up. And let's not forget, as a philanthropist, she's more responsible for the story of Olajumoke, if you remember, the bread seller that became a model. Yeah, so I really love T.Y. Bello. I mean, her music is just something really wonderful, and I mean, more than just her music, her life too. I think she's really a Christian. If you think about it, she does a lot of good works here and there. My number 8 is going to be Frank Edwards.
Jesus, there is no other name. Jesus, there is no other. The God of all creation.
Now, Frank Edwards is, let me tell you the number 1 reason why it's on my list, and that's because it's someone I really enjoy listening to from when I was very much younger. I mean, more 90% of my playlist back then are just Frank Edwards songs, because he's into a lot of different genres of music. So he sings both Afrobeats, just worship and jazz and everything. And so basically everything I'm looking for, Frank Edwards has it. And there's this song I always love to listen to then. You to the blessed me, you to the blessed me. Oh, yeah, I love that song. I can only just dance to it and just shake body with it and everything. I mean, Frank Edwards has the best of music. For me, it's really high rated for me. And then the fact that is also part of the Love Word music industry and is a member of the presidential band of Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. That's the Christ Embassy Church. And yeah, you should know that Love Word music is responsible for many of the top gospel artists that we have in Nigeria currently. Don't worry, we're still gonna get there. So my number 7 is going to be Ada Ehi. Have you ever heard I Overcame? Yeah, that song is Ada right there. She's also the one who sang Only You Can Do What No Man Can Do. So yes. Okay, so Ada Ehi for me is a musician with skills, with a whole lot of talent with it.
No matter the season, testimonies overflow in the mighty name of Jesus.
I mean, mean, she's beautiful, she's got the voice, she's got the talent. So Ada Hey does not usually release songs that often, but just every now and then that she drops 1 or 2 albums. Oh my god, just be ready for a blast. I mean, every single thing in the album, you're going to have fun and enjoy it. I mean, they are just always good music to listen to worship with, to dance with. And to move on to my number 6, maybe you're not expecting me to mention Tope Alabi, but I really am going to, because over the years, for 20 years actually, for over 20 years, Tope Alabi started a music ministry, should I say 20, in 2000, yeah, in 2000, the year 2000 actually. And ever since then, she has made progress, from just singing purely Yoruba songs and just making music for films and all of that. She has progressed nicely and wonderfully to adapt with even the modern age, and she has been working even with the upcoming artists. I mean, one of her songs that I love the most was the one that she sang alongside Tiwa Bello. That would be Log On To Your Day. It's really big the blast back then. So yeah, Tope Alabi is someone that is consistent, and that's why she's making my list. I mean, it's not easy to maintain a music career for over 20 years and still be, relevant in the music industry and someone to look up to. So yes, I enjoy listening to her music, and I'm very sure you also will be. My number 5 is going to be someone you're expecting already. Daddy with a pampa. Daddy really blessed. Yes, that is Moses Bliss right there. So Moses Bliss is going to be my number 5 because is very good. I think I'll just say that it's pretty good. It's got all the vibes. I mean, when you're talking about Moses Bliss, as much as he has these worship songs, I think is mostly known for his jazzy songs and the ones I can always dance to. And I mean, the songs are not very, very conventional for, should I say, the gospel music world as it is. He's always giving us raps and things like that. And I really so much love that. The fact that he can combine gospel music with a whole lot of creativity. And that's why I'm not surprised that he has his own, his own record label, and he's signed quite a number of other persons that are singing under him. I mean, even Ebuka songs was under him until recently when he left. And so Moses Bliss is definitely my number 5, and I'm very, very sure you agree with that. To move on to number 4, we have Mercy Chinwo. Yes. Remember in 2018 when this it came out, Excess Love, and everybody's singing, Excess Love, you love me too much, and all of that. Ever since then, Mercy Chinwo has been releasing it back to back for us, and they are always something that you can resonate with. I much more than everything love our worship songs. I love the vibes, and I love the energy that she brings to the stage. The fact that she was once a secular musician and then turned into a gospel music artist, and she's doing so wonderfully well. She's really a picture of possibilities when you get to the gospel music world, and I totally give her credit for that. And now on to my top 3. I have Sinach. You should be expecting that, won't you? I think I really had a conflict in making Sinach my number 1, but I just had to drop her to number 3 for certain reasons. Sinach is the first Nigerian music artist to top the Christian Billboard songwriter chart for 12 weeks in a row. I mean, with her hit Waymaker, everywhere in the world that song has been sung and accepted. Even I think she was interviewed on the 700 Club for that song, and it's something that everybody has loved, including myself. And even more than just that, she's one of the music artists that's really made gospel music in Nigeria to be what it is today. She's been singing for almost 20 years now, and she's just been there. She's a good role model for every other gospel artist that is coming into the limelight. And not to even talk about the fact that she's also one of the major people who started the Love Word Music Ministry. Yeah, not just a part of it, I mean a big part of it. And if you're talking about Love Word Music Ministry, they are the ones who has raised, like 60% of gospel musicians that we have currently in Nigeria. They really do a lot of investment in, helping young talent, find their path in the music ministry. And she's she's a great part of it. She has raised a couple of other music artists herself, and she's also won the Christian Dove Awards, making her the first Nigerian, artist to win that award. And so Sinach is really someone that is internationally acclaimed, and even in Nigeria, she's well respected for all of her songs. And personally, myself, I enjoy her songs too. And that will lead me to my number 2, talking about worship. We have a worship leader, and he's also a trumpeter. What comes to your mind? Yes, it is Nathaniel Bassey. If you're hearing trumpet sounds and all of that, you should just know that we've got Pastor Nat coming up, to sing. And so yes, he is my number 2, and he's quite famous for many of his songs. Is this Olowo Gbogboro? Or is it Onisha Iyanu? And different songs like that have made it and made waves all over. Someone knocking at the door. I mean, from his very first album, he has really been making the wave in the music industry, and up till today, I think is almost, except the person that I've got in my number 1, I think is still the one that will come up, when we're talking about the top Nigerian gospel musician. And I will take me to my number 1 on my list. What are you waiting for? Who have I not mentioned? Definitely Dunsi Oyeko. Okay, all right, so Dunsi Oyeko is my top gospel music artist that we have in Nigeria currently. And let me tell you one thing about Dunsi Oyeko. It's not like it's just maybe has been there for a very long time. I mean, compared to people like Nathaniel Bassey and others, he is still even more recent than them. But I would say that he has risen quickly to prominence over the years. There's just the special vibes it brings to his music, which is not exactly, should I say, conventional, which is not exactly what you have with every other music. I mean, he has even gathered some of the highest crowd that any Nigerian has gathered, when it comes to singing, worship, and, even songs that can, danceable songs all over. There's this hit that he had recently with Lawrence Oyor, Worthy of My Praise. Did you remember the song? From my spirit to my soul. Yes. That song, as it is really loved, like well loved by people and highly rated. And ever since then, he has also released even one more album, which is also making the wave. Dunsi Oyeko is a huge sensation in the gospel music ministry, and I think it's also someone that you are also going to enjoy. So these are my top 10. If you're not familiar with some of them, you can just go ahead and get 1 or 2 of the songs and just listen, and you will be able to enjoy them just as much as I do. Just like I said, these people, they redefine gospel music for us. They make it more relatable, something you will enjoy as a youth. Not just you get the message, you get the value, the spiritual value of the song, and you also get to have some fun dancing and the heat and everything. I mean, the fact that the gospel musicians these days are not just singing, but they really know their music. They know their notes, they know their chords, they know their everything that has to do with music, not just giving us should I say something really of low value, but rather they are giving us back to back. And even internationally, these musicians that I just listed, they are well known and regarded. So yes, this is what I have for you. Do well to check them out and leave a comment for me. Maybe there's someone you feel I should have added. Well, let's hear your thoughts. So don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to Inside Spice if you've not done that yet. Thanks for watching. Bye.